friends. How are you doing today? I am doing well. I hope you are too. And I have some Blu-ray pickups that I just got in the mail today, and I wanted to share them with you. Uh, Tell me what you think. Comment below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, and let's begin. The first one actually was advised. Was advised. Was what's the word I'm looking for? Was not advised. A viewer advised me to get this. He or she, it might have been she, recommended I pick up this title because I'm a big Kino Labra fan, and I pretty much try to buy everything I possibly can by Kino, and I'm a big fan of like 70s/80s type movies that you know, like action packed. I don't know, they just kind of linger. These movies kind of linger. These are like the ones that you would have saw on Cinemax or HBO or Showtime, and they would have played them over and over and over again, and probably you grew to love them. Probably not because they were the best movies in the world, but because you just grew to love them. But one of the viewers recommended this, and I try to look at all of my comments, so please comment. And it's a movie called Convoy. It's a to me it was like a Smokey and a Bandit I mean, I watched the trailer after they recommended it to me. They're like, oh, you gotta get Convoy. You're gonna love Convoy. And I'm like, okay, I watched the trailer. So I did. I watched the trailer, and it reminded me a little bit of a Smokey and a Bandit / Cannonball Run type movie of that time, with a little bit of a feel of like a Hooper or a Burt Reynolds type movie of that time. You know, it came out in 1978. That's when this thing was released, and it stars, who's this guy over here? Who's it stars? Is this I hate when I do this. And is that Chris Christopherson? Yes, Chris Christopherson. That's who it stars. And it's a convoy of trucks trying to I don't know if they're delivering their stuff across lines, and they got this Smokey and the Bear type guy chasing them, this cop or whatever. It's got such a Smokey and the Bandit feeling that I'm thinking it's gonna be good, you know. And it was recommended by one of you guys. I don't think you're gonna steer me wrong. Next one I picked up is a personal favorite from my childhood, and I ordered this thing. I pre-ordered months ago. It's a Warner Brothers Archives collection of One Crazy Summer. I am a huge John Cusack fan. I absolutely love everything John Cusack does. The guy is an absolute powerhouse. He's a genius. His acting is great. Better Off Dead is without a doubt probably one of my best movies, favorite movies of all times. You know what I mean? And this is like a second. And it is unbelievable. It stars John Cusack, Demi Moore, and Bobcat Goldthwait. Am I saying that right? Goldthwait. You know Bobcat. You know, I'm not gonna try to do my Bobcat voice. It's about this guy. He goes to this island for the summer. I think he goes to Nantucket with his to go visit his family, and the family's all whacked out of their mind. He falls for this girl that's she's plays guitar in a bar, trying to make some money to save her grandmother's. I think it's a grandmother's house. I'm such a fan. I think. Listen, I haven't watched it in a while because I haven't had this on. I have it on DVD, but if for some reason halfway through it skips, and it was all messed up. So I was a little disappointed because, like I said, it was one of my favorite movies, but it did go out of print for a while. And I didn't want to pay the big money because I already owned it, and I knew that eventually it would get some kind of Blu-ray love from somewhere. And it looks like the Archives collection gave it some kind of love. Now, do we get some special features in here? We get a feature-length audio commentary by Curtis Armstrong, Bobcat, and the writer, director, and a theatrical trailer. So if you're into a commentary thing, I'm not a commentary guy. I probably should be a commentary guy. I'm not a commentary guy, but if you've been looking for this movie, One Crazy Summer, it's now available on Blu-ray, and I haven't opened it yet. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what the quality is. I just know that my DVDs is a mess, and it's there's no scratches, there's no nothing, but just for some reason, I don't know if it's from the factory, I bought it that way, and it's one of those, I bought it, I put it aside, I waited till the receipt was no good, and I put it in, and it was a mess, and then I couldn't find any more after that. I mean, it's even got the snapper case there. That's how old this thing is, and it's out of print. Happy to get this. Love this movie. John Cusack, Demi Moore, great movie. Next one I got in the mail was a movie called Judgement Night. I used to love this. This movie came out around the same time as New Jack City, and it's one of those where these guys go into, they end up getting, okay, so to slow down a little bit, they rent I want to say it's like a potty bus type thing, but they take the wrong turn because they're trying to get to I think it's either a football game or a basketball game. and they take the wrong turn. They end up in like this real tough part of like a ghetto type area where like there's like these drug deals going on and everything, and they end up witnessing something, and they spend the whole night running from these really tough characters. Um, and the main bad guy in this thing is played by Dennis Leary. And who doesn't love Dennis Leary? Dennis Leary is the man. It's also got Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., and who's the last guy here? Cuba Gooding Jr., Emilio Estevez. It's sad because the last guy is Stephen Dorff. I mean, this is another Warner Archives collection. I absolutely love this movie. It's good. It's nonstop. And know what the best part is? The soundtrack. It has this awesome sound. I used to have the soundtrack. It was like a collaboration between rappers and like rock stars. You know, these heavy metal songs, but mostly like not so much heavy metal as much as it was more like a I'm trying to think of what genre of music it would be. Kind of like a Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit. So it wasn't so much rock as much it was like a poppy, rappy rock, and they would mix it together with they would sing together with like these actual real rap stars. I used to listen to that soundtrack so many times. There was a Cypress Hill / I think it was Sonic Youth, I want to say. Awesome soundtrack. So the movie itself is good, and the soundtrack, well, I think I got more out of the soundtrack than I got out of the movie, but it was good. It was great movie. Last thing I picked up, I don't know too much about. Now listen, if you know about this genre, this franchise, this movie type, please comment below, because I started collecting Jackie Chan movies, and since I'm on the whole kick of this last video, I do want to say that I finally got to watch this Blu-ray. It was Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master. This is some old school Jackie Chan stuff, and I finally put it in and got to watch it, and I watched both movies from beginning to end. Now let me tell you, the first one, the Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, was good. Drunken Master was better. Now, that's my opinion, so you might like the other one better than the other one, but I'll tell you, this was unbelievably comical / interesting / it roped me in, and I was there from beginning to, I was actually calling family members and like, you gotta see Jackie Chan. He does this thing, and so he learns drunken style of karate or whatever, or kung fu, or whatever it is. And his master is like an alcoholic, and in order for him to do these special karate moves, he has to be drunk or whatever. But some of the moves he teaches him is so hilarious. It was the voices don't match up, makes it funny as it is. The storyline was funny. I had a hard time with Bruce Lee movies. I had a hard time with movies like this, the Godzilla movies with the voices not for my whole life, And then just recently, I watched Rumble in the Bronx, and I was like sold on Jackie Chan. I'm like, I got to get everything by Jackie Chan. And this guy is the choreography of kung fu / karate, ninjutsu, whatever it is he's doing here. The choreography is unbelievable. The stunts that this guy does it's mind blowing, absolutely mind blowing. I was in awe. At one point I didn't even care what the movie was about. I lost track of what was going on with the movie, and I was just watching this guy's style and the way he moved and the way he did things, and so I finally get to see it. So before I talk about this other one, they kind of go hand in hand, because I started getting on this kung fu karate kick, which led me to this title, which is out of print and extremely expensive. Like, okay, so when I see something online and I start seeing prices like going through the roof and everything, I'm like, it piques my interest. I'm like, why is this thing so expensive? Why who's going after this stuff? I never heard of it, but some reason somebody wants it. And why do they want it? It's got to be good. It's got to be good if the price is going up. And the female actress in this was in a movie that I absolutely loved with Corey Haim back in the day, and I believe the name of the movie was Fast Getaway. It has never gotten a DVD or Blu-ray release, Fast Getaway, and it was probably one of my favorite Corey Haim movies, next to Dream a Little Dream and License to Drive. I loved this movie, and for some reason it never got a DVD or Blu-ray release. I do not know why. I wish it would. I think it was Fast Getaway 1, Fast Getaway 2. 2 wasn't as good as 1, but 1 was excellent movie. And the female in this movie is one of the stars in this, and she's actually a real kung fu karate girl, and she's won all kinds of awards and everything. So I loved her in Fast Getaway, and her karate and stuff that she did in Fast Getaway was great. So this piqued my interest, and I saw it, and she stars in both of them. There's actually 2 movies in one set, and it's a box set from Vinegar Syndrome called Martial Law. Okay, and then we got on the back here is Martial Law. This is Martial Law 2 Undercover. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release, and if I slip this out like this, you'll see that it comes in this nice, cool card. They always do a great job, Vinegar Syndrome, and you always get a ton of special features. Okay, it's a karate kung fu movie. You open it up, you get a poster. There's a poster in here. I mean, I haven't even opened this. Like, I mean, I got it in the mail, but I haven't even opened up to see what exactly is in here. And so we got a poster. Looks like some kind of special poster art. It's probably the new poster art. Yeah, you get both part 1 and part 2 on the back. And let me see if I can pull this up without creasing everything all up and making a mess. And there's the discs inside. You get part 1 and part 2. They are separate. The actress is, let me see if I get her name right here. Cynthia Rothrock. Cynthia Rothrock is her name, and she is absolutely awesome. As far as karate goes, what I hate disrespecting the karate / kung fu. It's a martial arts of some sort. And supposedly these are kung fu type fighting movies, and she's in it. She's in both of them. And this guy in the front, I think he's in the first one, but he's not in the second one. I don't know who he is. I don't know hardly anything about this movie. All I know is that the price of it is going crazy. And some guy was selling one on eBay, and he had a best offer. I hit him with the best offer. He took the best offer, and it still was a little pricey for what I usually pay for. These things go for like $75, $80 to $100 this set. I don't know why. I don't know these movies. I don't know them, but I'm like, why are they $75, $80, $100? I have to check it out. I have to check it out, and I got to get my hands on one. Now, I don't believe in streaming. I don't believe in, that's not my thing. I don't stream movies, okay? Because the buffer drives me crazy. I don't want to be buff. I don't want to be halfway through my movie and wait for the buffer to circle around my thing, and so I can get to there'll be some kind of action-packed spot, and all of a sudden the buffer's like, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to deal with this. So I had to see it, because these things were going in. Vinegar Syndrome, they are probably one of my top 10 distribution companies of Blu-rays and DVDs. They do an excellent job with special features and all kinds of extra stuff. And the actress in this, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, and I wanted to see that. I'm a fan of this actress. I love the stuff that she's done, and I have seen other movies, karate movies that she has done in the past. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what they are. I do not own them. I don't even know if they're available on Blu-ray. But after I watch this, I might become a Cynthia Rothrock, like hunter. I might be hunting for her movies. But Fast Getaway, I wish would get one. So if you know about Martial Law 1 or 2, comment below. And that's the end of my pickups for today, my friends. And please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I post a lot, and this is what I do, and I enjoy your comments. So please comment below, and I will see you later.